again, dear ones. Reverend Robert with you here on Monday evening. I almost forgot what night it was. It's Monday, the 9th of August, 2021. And I have something special for you tonight. So I'm so grateful you're here on evening prayers. As I've been sharing with all of you, we have new people coming on board and joining us. You'll see that there's more than one name scrolling across your screen right now. So I'm going to quit burying the lead and bring on my dear brother Joe Witherow, newly minted and licensed practitioner who has Joe's recently completed his training at Mile High Church in Colorado here and is hanging out closer to Colorado Springs and helping us out here on the New Thought Media Network on the prayer team. And you're going to see more and hear more a little bit I would assume quite a bit more probably of Joe. So good evening, sir. Welcome aboard.
Hey, thanks for the invite. And, just wanted to express my gratitude at being a part of this journey and looking forward to know many people along the way and share my love and light in the universe. And that's what all this practitioner journey is about.
Yes, absolutely. And you will get a chance to meet all the wonderful beings that are part of our ministry. And whether you're doing morning prayers with us at 8:15 a.m. or evening prayers with us at 8:15 p.m., you'll get to know our community here. And we all have our own flavors and tastes, and it's so much fun to see how we mix and mingle. So I'll look forward to seeing how you fit in with everybody and how people get to know your prayers. And that's what we're going to do here tonight, folks, is in just a moment, we're going to get to hear Joe and some prayer work. And before we get there, though, I do want to remind you that in our philosophy, this is not a begging and beseeching type of prayer. If your word when you hear that word, if your image is someone getting down on bended knee or has to light a candle or say a certain chant or something, that ain't what we're doing here. This is an affirmation of the truth as we know it and a revelation of the truth that is bigger than ourselves, a divine truth. And so you'll get to experience a little of that tonight. We do include your prayer requests. If there's something you'd like to experience in your life, more health, greater wealth, a different job, a car, all those kinds of things, we do deal with the conditions as well. So you're welcome to send any prayer request over to our prayer team, prayer@ntmedia.org. Joe, myself, the rest of the team, we get those emails. We make sure that we bring your requests into our consciousness throughout the week. If you'd like us to mention it on the program, we will. And if not, then, we keep that in confidence and we just roll with it. So, all right. Ooh, baby. Joe, I'm going to get us started tonight, or you're going to get us started tonight, actually, is what it is. Oh, here comes Doggy Dog. See you later, Doggy Dog. You're going to get us started tonight, so I'm going to take a breath and let you introduce yourself just a little bit more and get us started on the prayer, and then I'll pick it up a little bit later. If any of you out there were with us in the old days, like a year ago, seems like 10, but were with us a year ago, we would do a lot of these share prayers, and we'd have a lot of guests on to do share prayers, so maybe we'll start bringing that back a little bit more. So I'm going to be quiet and let Joe share with us what's in your heart, what's in your prayer requests these days.
All right. Well, thank you, my friend. And, I just invite, whether you are listening now, whether you're listening at a later time, evening, or maybe tomorrow morning even, just allow yourself just to kind of take a deep breath and just kind of be in as we get ready for this evening prayer. Just take that big breath in and just knowing that everything is just awesome right now. In this moment, just life is good. Life is good. And as we get ready for this prayer here, I just invite you into the stillness. Invite you just to close your eyes. I invite you just to let your breath slow down. Let your breath go in and out. It's just this flow of the universe. In this beautiful room, this community that has been set up, this New Thought Media Network here, I just know that this evening prayer room here, it's just guided by spirit. It's It's guided by God, this divine presence that exists in the breath, it exists in the sun and the stars, in the air that is in our breaths, in the mountains that we see, maybe the mountains that we don't see. All that is there is in this universe is a part of this divine spirit. And I just know that as I say these evening words here, that my mind is one with this divine energy, this divine intelligence. That in my mind is this peace, this compassion, this hope, this clarity. It exists within my mind, and I know that it exists within the minds of all who share this spiritual journey. Whether in this virtual room, whether they're afar, whether in another country, whether in this country, whether in the world, I just know and declare just this affirmation that this journey that I am on, that we are all on, is divinely guided. And I know that each of these steps, each of these paths that are here, I know each space that's here is perfect in its form, exactly as it is, exactly how it manifests out there. There's no doubt or argument about it, or exactly where we need to be. And I know this divine peace that flows through the universe right now. It circles this room, this blessing that's here. I feel this energy that exists in that moment. This clarity, this knowing of divine gifts into form here. And I know that no matter where this prayer room goes, whatever is needed or requested, whether it is perfect health into form, whether it's abundance, whether it is peace or clarity, I know that these requests are heard and manifested. These seeds are planted exactly where they need to be planted here. There's nothing else that needs to be said or done, because the spiritual work is being done in this prayer, in this moment. And in this journey here, I know that just all is well in it. I know that this divine peace, this divine love that exists within all these beings of light comes to the forefront. Love is at that forefront, and love is this recognition of spirit that goes, this realization that spirit is all there is. And just knowing these things, realizing these things, being unified with the spirit, knowing that there's nothing else here for us to realize in this prayer, I just pass this prayer along to my brother in spirit, Reverend Robert, to move forward.
And I too lift up this vision of a world that's working. I lift up this idea of each one bringing the uniqueness to life, bringing forward a unique way of being, of seeing, of expressing, of calling forth the grand, glorious nature that is God's life. What I know is each one that hears these words to be that divine emanation of life. So there is this through line that is occurring. There is this revelation that is happening where each one is awakening to their own spiritual magnificence, where each one is awakening to this alignment, this opportunity to express and be in collaboration, to be in concert with all of humanity, with all of life. For that is the deeper, grander truth. We each are in concert with all of human life, with all of animal life, with all creatures all across this planet. And from that, we are creating a world that works for me, a world that works for you, a world that truly works for everyone, whether they believe that word or not. A great revelation is upon us in this time, and I am grateful to be a part of that. Grateful to say yes to whatever it is that is calling, and grateful to say yes to everything that is calling. For God does not call the qualified, God qualifies the called. If there's a calling that you are hearing in your life, that is not something you are making up. That's something that God is saying must be brought into form through you, that you must be the avenue through which the divine reveals itself into time, into human time, into form, into experience. I know I am not the one to deny the one. I am not here to stand in the way of that divine revelation. So I claim for each that sense of saying yes to the inner urging, saying yes to that inner calling, saying yes to whatever it may be that is life-giving, that is life-affirming. It is bringing forth this great revelation, this great vision. I am thrilled to overflowing for this time, for this opportunity, for this word, but most especially thrilled to know that God's already got this. So I release this word from a grateful heart, from a deep sense of resting deeply assured that God's got this. I can get myself out of the way, release this word into the law that must demonstrate, that must operate, that in fact is already operating upon this truth. Get myself out of the circuits and let God do what God does. Create from love. I let it be. And so it is.
And so it is.
So it is. Thank you, dear ones. Thank you so much for being with us here today. You're going to see Joe a bit more. He's going to get on the prayer schedule on a regular basis. And we want to say thank you to Joe because he's already been clicking the donate button. And everybody else out there that clicks the donate button on a regular basis, thank you so much for being a part of what makes this ministry move forward, allows us to do what we're doing, and share this mighty message with everybody we can, as far and as wide as we can. And I tell you, I can't tell you, but I will tell you, we got some really exciting and fun stuff coming right around the corner. And as soon as I can really tell you what that is, you'll know more about it. So, Joe, thank you so much for being with us tonight. Yeah, I know. I'm so good at that.
It's going to be a great time in the future, right? More notes to come, right?
We're getting close to a big announcement. I have to be careful that I don't blow it by announcing it before it's said yes.
Yes. It's already being manifested, though, into form. It's almost there, universe. So.
Yes, it's coming into form right now, and maybe tomorrow I'll have that email I need to announce it. So, love you, everyone. Thank you for being with us, Joe. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you around the network and catching your prayers when you're on the schedule. So, everybody else, thanks for being with us. We'll see you again real soon. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 7 with the Mystic Writers Hangout and morning prayers at 8:15. Until then, peace and blessings. Bye now.